Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Please let me know if you can hear me. Hello, everyone. Let me know if you can hear me and if everything is clear. Is the audio clear and is the video clear? Please let me know if you can hear me. Okay. So as we are waiting for the others to join, quickly share this link to make sure everyone is aware that we are live. I'm currently checking the um, resolution and the audio. So our resolution is not given. So let me try to switch to something better. So as we are doing that, if you're joining for the first time, go. All right, Trada. So how is it now? How is it now? Is it clearer now? Is everything clear now? Jonas, please confirm in the comments if it is clear. And most of the times, whenever we want to go live like this, I'll be going through the comments. Most of you will forget about the timing that we go live every Tuesday, 9 a.m. Nigerian time. So most of you will come by 7 and be asking whether the live section has ended. It's 9 a.m. Nigerian time. Is it clear? So let me know if it's clearer now. Okay. So viewing from my phone, I can also see that it's clear. So let's get to know each other. For those joining for the first time, if you're joining for the first time, please state your name and where you're joining us from. If you're joining for the first time, please state your name and where you're joining us from. If you're joining for the first time, state your name and where you're joining us from. If you are here for the first time, state your name. So for those, if you've been joining, let's quickly welcome those that are joining for the first time. If you are here for the first time, quickly state your name and where you're joining us from before we get started so that we will recognize you. You all are welcome. I'm stating this again. We go live every Tuesday, 9 a.m. Nigerian time. So wherever you're joining from, check it out with your own timing so that you won't miss out or you won't think we're done. So 9 a.m. Nigerian time every Tuesday, we come live here to, look for money, look for what to steal from the market. So you all are welcome. I can see you all in the comment now. If you're joining for the first time, please and please click the subscription button so that you will not miss out on any video dropping and whenever we are going live again, so that you are up to date and you understand what we always come here to do. So let's get started, guys. If you've made money this week, say yes in the comments. If you've made money this week, say yes in the comments. And for those that have been in Hanson, I've been trading for 5 years. So in here, I show you how I make money trading, how I do my analysis, how I approach trading generally. So in here we make money together, in here we lose money together, in here we learn a lot. So this is it. I am here to carry you along to help you understand how to approach the forex market and make good money for yourself. So just pay attention. Don't just come here to catch signals, but also try your possible best to pick out something so that even when you are doing your own analysis, you can be able to catch something and make money for yourself. If you've made money this week, say yes in the comments. I can see yes, I can see no, I can see account blown. Nice. That's part of trading. There are different results and so on. Okay, so let's get started. Let me share my screen. All right, traders, let me know if you can see my chart clearly. This one is very important. Let me zoom in. Let me know if you can see my chart clearly. Can you guys see my chart clearly? I don't want anything to be blurry. Let me know if you can see my chart clearly. Let me know if you can see the chart clearly. So let me also view from my own phone here. I think it's clear. It's clear. Okay. So let's get started, guys. We're going to start with gold, that is XAUSD. Most traders, they were able to catch the sale that happened on gold yesterday. If you know the sale I'm talking about, say yes. The sale that happened on gold yesterday, if you know the sale I'm talking about, say yes. If you don't know, just pay attention. If you know the sale I'm talking about that happened on gold yesterday, say yes. Okay, nice. So, if you're wondering the strategy we approach the market with, what we trade is smart money concept. And if you pay attention to the videos I drop here, my channel, you will understand the strategy. So if we go live, you will just be up to date on what we are doing. It's very important for you to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that if I drop video explaining any concept about the strategy, or whenever we are live, you will be notified. It's very important for you to be up to date. This particular channel is here to carry you along, so make sure you put in your own work and make sure you are up to date. So let's get started. We are looking at gold from the daily time frame, and we want to read the general trend. So the obvious trend here from the daily time frame, we have this break of structure here to the upside, and then we have this break of structure here. We have this tiny break of structure here. So gold is bullish. The sell that happened yesterday, it's kind of a correctional move, but when we get to our entry time frame where it happened, I'll also explain what is going on there. Now, I am explaining the idea, on how to read the market structure. Number one, if you want to read the market structure, you are reading the market structure to understand the general story of the market and to know how to get in. You don't just open the chart and jump in. You need to understand what structure the market is creating and have this in mind. If it's creating the bullish structure, what you need to do for yourself as a good trader is to look for how to buy. And then if it's creating the bearish structure, what you need to do for yourself as a good trader is to look for how to sell. So now from the daily time frame, we have a bullish trend. And now I'm a day trader, I take my entries from 15 minutes time frame. But you see me go to the daily time frame to break down the structures to know the structure the market is creating. So why do I do that? Number one, if I go to any time frame, I need to understand the different structures. So if I read the structure of the daily time frame, I will still go to 4 hours, read the structure of 4 hour time frame. I want to know whether they are all aligning or the different time frames, if they have different structures, then I would know how to approach. So we call it top-down analysis. We do our analysis from the higher time frame all the way down to the lower time frame. So now on XAUSD, we have this obvious break of structure here, which the origin is here. So this particular origin from daily time frame is going to be pending because price is very far from that point. But this is the origin I'll be looking at because of this break of structure here, this tiny break of structure. So we're going to go to 4 hours to know if that aligns. Okay. So from 4 hours, let's read the 4-hour structure. So this is the obvious break of structure we saw from the daily time frame. But now if we want to read the 4-hour structure, if you check here, we got a break of structure to the downside here, and we also got a tiny break of structure here to the downside. So price clearing this particular origin dished out a change of character. You know, the daily time frame was very summarized, but now 4 hours is giving us a clearer view, and it's also giving us more candlesticks to pay attention to, and also showing up, different internal structures. So we got this change of character, and you can see when price came back into the origin to continue the movement. So now what do we have here? We have a break of structure to the upside, and then price didn't come back into the origin, just continued to rally to the upside. So this is the current market trend. This is where we are at now. Because if we start going down to the lower time frame, this is the structure we'll be reading. So this is where we are currently responding to. So we got this break of structure here to the upside, and then price is reacting on this origin. So let's go to 2 hours and start aligning it. So from 2 hours, we still have this break of structure. Now price is reacting on the origin here. Price has already tapped into this origin and pushed up. Now, if you're wondering, the sell I was asking you guys about is actually this particular sell. Now, what happened? We are trying to read the internal structure, so you can see that we got this break of structure to the upside, and you can see when price came into the origin indeed dished out a buy to the upside, but it didn't give us a new break of structure to show that the buyers are still in. So from there, we got a change of character. So having in mind that as we've been able to read the market structure, you can see where we are looking at. As we are going down to the lower time frame, these tiny structures, they are the ones that are going to form the lower time frame market structure. So now we got this change of character here, and you can see the origin here. Price tapped into the origin and dropped. So that's actually what is sending it back into this origin. So having in mind that this particular demand zone, we're looking at it now from 1 hour. From 1 hour, if we are trying to refine it to 1 hour order block, look at it here. It's going to be this level. So that simply means the 1 hour order block is yet to be tapped into. The 1 hour order block with a tiny imbalance there is yet to be tapped into. So currently what we are getting is a bearish trend because of this internal structure. Let's view from 30 minutes. So 30 minutes order block is aligning with that of 1 hour. So from this particular origin, price has dished out a nice movement. So this is the sell I was actually talking about. But now if you check, this sell is yet to give us a break of structure from here. but it has dished out a tiny or internal break of structure, but it has not given a general break of structure. General break of structure will be when price breaks this level. So giving us this break of structure, we now have, after price reacted off this origin, we now have this particular point to wait for it. But now if you check this point, we don't have any fair value gap there. So let's go to 15 minutes, that is our entry time frame. I take my choice from 15 minutes, so you can see how price reacted off this supply zone neatly, and most traders were able to catch this particular sell yesterday. And now we have this internal break of structure. Let me zoom in so that we can view clearly what is going on there. We have this internal break of structure here. If we are looking for the origin, this is the origin. This is where the order block presented itself. So all these things, they are the origin, but this is the order block. And you can also see the imbalance here. And price has rejected off that level. Someone stated in the comments that they are selling currently. Is someone in on this sell because of this internal break of structure? If you are in on this sell, um, if I'm the one in on this sell, I'll be waiting to take profit here. But as I'm waiting to take that profit, just because this particular origin, it only dished out internal break of structure. This would have given me more confirmation that the sellers are still in, because now if you check, this is what we have. We have this tiny break of structure to the upside, to the downside, guys. This tiny break of structure to the downside, and you can see where price dished out a change of character, which is now bringing in buyers. So this particular origin now is a stumbling block for those trying to sell at this point. So if the sellers are strong enough, they'll have to break, and this would be the right point to take profit. So checking the other block we have there, you can see it has been well refined to 15 minutes order block. So this is the point to wait for this sell to drop. But then this particular order block can still be a hindrance. So if you are still in on this particular sell, you can book some profit and break even. Book some profit and break even. Then for me, I'm not in yet. I've not taken any trade this week, so I'm looking to catch something today. So for me, if I want to enter, I will wait for this particular level to break. So because of the sell momentum we got yesterday, that is from this level, I'm expecting the sellers to still break. But now this particular order block is a hindrance, so I can't call out a buy now or a sell. I can't call out a buy because this particular buy push, I'm seeing it as a correctional move which dragged the market back into this supply zone. But once I get a break, it's going to give me a further confirmation that price is bullish, that price is bearish, and then we can now sell and get to this level. Is that clear, guys? Please let me know if the analysis is clear. So I'm still expecting a sell on XAUSD, but I will get in if I see this. Market clears this particular order block to the downside, a retracement, I will join. But if you are still in, if you were able to catch this particular sell this morning, try to book small profit because price is reacting off this order block. So if this order block should bring in buyers, then we're gonna get, if you check before price tapped into that order block, we still have a tiny, break of structure there. So if you should bring in buyers, something like this and something like this, we can buy gold. So let's just be very careful. But for now, I'm still expecting a sell. Let's see how it's going to be on XAUSD. So you can just take note of this particular lookout on XAUSD. Now you see what I'm talking about. The other block is bringing in buyers. So if you're selling, try to book profit because this is going to be a stumbling block. Okay. So let's just have that lookout on gold. So let's look at BTC. Let's look at BTC from the higher time frame. So this is BTC from the daily time frame. Let's read the structure to understand what is going on. After this break of structure, change of character occurred here. Price tapped into the FVG. Now if you check, this is also a break of structure to the downside, although from the daily time frame is like a weak rejection. But if we go down to the lower time frame, you will notice that this weak rejection is a full candlestick. And then after the break of structure, price reacted off this imbalance here. Okay, it's not even an imbalance, there's a tiny order block there. So price is reacting off this order block. This is the other block that is pushing BTC up. Although I was expecting it to come here. So but this one is still pending. Okay. So let's proceed. If we are going to 4 hours now, this is the structure we're going to read. What is going on here to here? That's if we're going to the lower time frame. So the obvious levels I can see here, we have a break of structure, which price has mitigated the origin, and we have a new one. So let's go down to 4 hours. Okay. So still from 4 hours, this particular level is still a weak rejection. So I'm going to take it out and focus on the current trend. So after price tapped into this other block here, we now have a new trend. So if we are going down to the lower time frame, this is the trend we are going to focus on. So this particular break of structure, this is the most recent break of structure. So let's look at what the origin has for us. And then if we check by the left, we have this break of structure here, which is this supply zone. So price, if you check from the origins, we don't have a valid order block there or an imbalance. So I'm going to map out this resistance level here because I'm expecting BTC to get to that point. So that may be the level that will retrace BTC down again. So viewing from 2 hours. So from 2 hours, this particular break of structure, there is no clear origin, but I'm seeing this level as the origin where it's currently reacting to. And then we also have this origin here that price didn't mitigate, so it's going to be pending. Let's go to 1 hour. So from 1 hour, everything here is actually an origin, but then we just need to look for where the order block presented itself. So this is the point where we can wait for a buy again on BTC. So from 30 minutes, this is what we have. This particular order block here. Then let's go straight to our entry time frame. Okay, from our entry time frame, which is 15 minutes, let's read the internal structures. Okay, so now if we are trying to read the internal structures, this is the general break of structure, so I'm just going to leave it there. We have this break of structure from 15 minutes. We also have this point. We have this break of structure, so we have an origin below, unmitigated origin. So from this break of structure, we also had other internal break of structures, and here price mitigated this one pushed up. So we have this one too. So you can see the market coming down, trying to clear all the liquidities. So we're just going to wait for BTC here. We also have this origin pending here. But considering the momentum, this is where I'm going to wait for BTC for a buy. So for the BTC traders like me, let's position our entry here. So stop loss is going to be a little bit below this level. Or let's look at these levels again. I wouldn't want us to take trades from liquidity. Okay, so we're taking our trades from the right point. Okay, so we'll target this point of reversal. We'll target BTC around 88,000. So let's see if that level is going to dish out. So I'm seeing this tiny order block here that is still below, and this one we are trying to take our trades from. So that's why I am trying to accommodate it, or we can just wait for entry there. Because this particular order block has a clearer imbalance than the one we are trying to take trades from. Okay, so let's see if so stop loss is just going to be a little bit below this level. Okay, so let's see if BTC is going to drag down. Currently is reacting off this particular zone here. Let's see if it's going to drag down to this point. Then we'll take a buy from there. Is that clear? So I'm going to write out the coordinates with an alert. Buy limit on BTC USDT. So our entry price is going to be 85414.49. Take profits. So on this trade, we are targeting at least 336 pips. So let's see. We have 88,777.62. Then we have stop loss. On this trade, the stop loss is 42 pips. So let's have that in mind. Stop loss for the 2 pips, which is 84,986.45. So guys, let's apply proper risk management. It's important. No matter how beautiful your setup is, it can still go against you. We are all speculators in the market. So try to always protect your capital, know how much you're willing to risk, and take your trade with peace of mind. So this is what we're going to wait for now on BTC, and this is the coordinates. Is that clear? Someone is saying in the comment that they can't see the charts. You can leave and join again so that you can be able to view the charts. Maybe you minimized or something. Okay, so that's what we have. I have an alert on. Let's see how it's going to play out. Let's see if we're going to get it pushed down from here to this point. Let's look at GBP JPY. Let's start from the daily time frame. So if we are trying to read the structure on GBP JPY, we're going to start reading the structure from here to where the current market price is at. So that's what we're going to focus on now, because that is the current market structure. That's the current market structure. So let's take away these lines first. Okay, so the current market structure on GBP JPY, we are seeing a bullish trend. We're seeing a bullish trend. So from the daily time frame, this is the structure. After this break of structure to the downside, price cleared out the origin. So here generally is a change of character. So that's the structure, which is showing that the market is bullish. But if we go down to 4 hours, we're going to start reading the internal structures. So let's look at it from 4 hours. From 4 hours, we have more candlesticks and more structures to read. So after getting this break of structure, price reacted off this other block here. Now, this is also, that's a change of character. And you can see when price came back into the origin that caused the change of character, which is here. Now we have break of structure. Price came back into the origin. We have another break of structure. Please, guys, confirm if you can see my chart clearly. Confirm in the comments if you can see my chart clearly. We also have this internal break of structure. If someone is complaining, let me know if it's from my own end or from the person's end. Can you see my charts clearly? If you can't see it, that means it's your own network, because I'm also viewing from my phone here and it's clear. I'm seeing no, but I'm seeing more of yes. So if you can't see from my phone, it's clear. If you can't see, I guess it's your network. So now we have getting this break of structure, price reacted off this origin and it's pushing up. So we have another break of structure here. We have another break of structure here. So That is the level we're going to start refining. So after price reacted off this origin, now we have a new record structure. So from 2 hours, we also have this internal record structure here. Then 1 hour. So from 1 hour, we also have all these record structures positioning itself. 30 minutes. So we've confirmed that the market is bullish. We're just looking for where to get in from. So I think 30 minutes is giving us something. This origin has not been mitigated. It's I wanted from here now. No, because the momentum, has taken off. For us to target this particular level, we need the market to break this point. So now this is the origin I'll be looking to catch the next buy from. We also have this tiny origin here. Now you can see a lot of record structures here and there. So if we were taking entries from 2 hours, going back to 2 hours, we can be waiting for it here. This is the point we'll be waiting for it. So let's look at it from our entry time frame, which is 15 minutes. So from 15 minutes, we have this point to wait for this buy. We also have these unmitigated origins, but I can only consider these two origins if market should clear this one, because now this particular origin, we also have an inducement above. Let's take out this general record structure. So now if you check, we also have this particular inducement level above this particular record structure, and now this is an origin, and that is where price is reacting to. This is an origin, that is where price. So I'm expecting price to clear this level. I'll be waiting for it here because I'm seeing this point as liquidity. Price will sweep to tap in, and also an inducement if you've seen the video on inducement. So this is the right point to wait for a buy on GJ. So stop loss is going to be a little bit below this last week rejection from the origin. So our stop loss is going to be around, let's make it a round number, 30 pips. 30 pips, and then we'll target 120 pips. So that is approximately, let's say 1:4 risk to reward ratio. Okay, so this is what I'm going to wait for on GBP JPY. Is that clear, guys? So let's check for our confluences. I'm expecting price to clear this as liquidity. So if we're looking for imbalance, this is the one very close to our origin. So everything is intact, guys. We're bullish, and this is what we'll be waiting for. So this is a very neat setup, guys. We have every reason to buy once price gets here. But that does not mean you should over leverage. Remember to apply proper risk management. So let's wait patiently for price to get to this level. Let me refine the order block well. Here, then we target here. So this is a trade of 1:4 risk to reward ratio. We're risking 1% to catch 4%. It's a very nice trade for us. So I'm going to write out the coordinates. Buy limits on GBP JPY. Entry price 193.0. 792. Take profit 195.012. Stop loss 193.490. Apply proper risk management. Okay, so if you trade GPJPY, this should be the setup you will have. If you have this setup, say yes in the comments. If you have this setup intact, say yes in the comments. If you have this setup, or if you are going to be taking this particular buy with me on GBPJPY, say yes in the comments. Okay, so I'm also going to put an alert there. Let's wait and see. Okay, traders, let's look at US oil. So after US oil, I'll be looking at the comments. So once I say next pair, any pair I see after that statement, that is what I will analyze. So remember, for me, I only trade 3 pairs, which is gold, BTC, and GBPJPY. And I've been able to look at all those pairs. So here I understand that most people may not be trading same pairs with me, and some people may also be trading those pairs. But now I'm done analyzing my own pair, so it's time to help you analyze your own. So that's also one of the importance of this particular live section, because in here I also analyze even pairs that is not in my watch list, just to help you know what is going on your own pair and know the next line of action to take. So now we are looking at US oil. Remember I said after US oil, once I say next pair, the first pair I see on the chart, that is what I will analyze. Okay, so if you trade US oil, please pay attention. Let's read the market structure and understand what is going on. So from the daily time frame, if we are trying to read the internal structures, you can see that we have an obvious break of structure here to the downside, which is trying to show us that we're bearish. But now, if we are trying to read the current structure, this is what we have. This is what we have if we are trying to read the current structure. Okay, someone is saying my network is bad. You are the only person complaining, so that simply means it's the other way around. I guess it's your own that is bad. Sorry. So please, you can fix it and come back. Okay, so if we're trying to read the market structure from here to here, so let's observe. We have a tiny break of structure here to the downside. We have a tiny break of structure here to the downside, and then we have a supply zone here. We have a supply zone here which price has tapped into. So let's view from 4 hours. Okay. So from 4 hours, this break of structure, let's refine the origin to 4 hours origin. So 4 hours origin, price is here to tap in. So now for price to get here, we got this bullish trend. So let's read the internal structure for the bullish trend. Okay. So from 4 hours, giving us more candlesticks, we have break of structure here. Okay. change of character happened generally here to the upside, more break of structure here. So if we are trying to wait for anything now on US oil, this is also another point to buy. But now, what is mainly going to happen? It's a sell. We had this level pending even last week. Price didn't get there last week. So I guess it's going to tap in this week. So origin refined to 2 hours. Okay, so let's look at it from 1 hour. 1 hour, the demand zone is here. So this demand zone can be our point of interest and also where we'll take our profit if we are trying to sell. Okay, so we have 30 minutes. Okay, so this is what we have here from 30 minutes. Let's go straight to our entry time frame. So from our entry time frame, let's check the other block, how it looks like from our entry time frame. Okay, so from our entry time frame, this is where the other block should be. 15 minutes. So let's check whether price is close to that point. Okay, market is not there yet. So we have this other block below. So let's just read the internal structures of 15 minutes. Break of structure. Price didn't come back, so this is the other block present. Now this particular break of structure, price reacted off this level. Okay, we have this point. I'm trying to read the internal structures so I'll understand what is going on. Now this particular block of structure created an other block here, and it's this other block that price tested and continued to push to the upside, leaving out this one. So this one is pending. So let's clone. And then we have this tiny break of structure here. We have this break of structure here. We have this one here, which price mitigated the origin. Then we have this one here. And then we have this one here. All right, so if we are trying to catch something on US oil, we have this origin unmitigated pending. We have this one here. So these points can be another level to keep pushing this US oil up until we get to this origin. That's the supply zone we have above this particular supply zone. So that's where we're going to wait for a buy on US oil. So this is more like a buy continuation. Let's see if price will get there, because that's where I'm going to wait for it. Stop loss a little bit below the last week rejection. So something like this. So let's just make it a round number, 20 pips stop loss. Take profits. Let's target the supply zone. So that's 1:5. We're risking 20 to catch 100 pips. So let's see. If you are in agreement with me on this setup on US oil, this US oil setup, If you're okay with it, say yes in the comments. If you're having issues with it, say no. Okay, so it's gonna be buy limit, on US oil, entry price 69.000, take profit 70.040, stop loss 68.799, apply proper risk management. Okay, so this is what we have. Remember, we also have this particular supply zone. So if price should get there, we should also be looking for how to sell. Currently, 15-minute structure, we're bullish trying to get to this supply zone. So that's why we're looking to buy. So let's see if price will tap us in. Is that clear? All right. So let's look at the charts now. The first commodity I see, that is what I'm going to analyze. So which other currency should I analyze? One to go. Okay, I've seen USD JPY, so that's what we're going to look at. USD JPY. So after USD JPY, I'll analyze two more pairs and that will be all. So let's look at USD JPY. So I'll be getting ready. If I've not touched your pair, once I'm done, once you see I'm concluding with a particular pair, you just type it out and drop it once I ask. So from the daily time frame on USD JPY, price is reacting off this other block. So now if we are trying to read the general market trend, we're going to start from here to the current market price. So we got this break of structure to the downside, which has given us the supply zone market is reacting to as this level. So let's go down to 4 hours. So from 4 hours break of structure, we also have this one here, break of structure. Okay. The last break of structure to the downside, change of character, price tapped into the origin. Let's clone from here, break of structure, and then the last break of structure before price tapped into the supply zone. So if we are trying to wait for a buy here, it's going to be at this point. So let's look at it from 2 hours. Okay, 2 hours, let's refine here. 1 hour. Okay. 1 hour here. then 30 minutes here. So now price is respecting a supply zone. So that simply means we should expect a correctional move from there. We should expect a sell from that point. Okay, so this is the buy trap we have. We're looking at 15 minutes time frame. So let's read the 15 minute structure. So from 15 minutes, we have this UX. We have here too, this tiny one here. We have this breakout structure. So from 15 minutes, this is another point to wait for a buy. Just like we have on GG. So this one will be pending. We can only consider it if price should break this level. So this supply zone, let's look at it from 15 minutes. Okay. So from 15 minutes, this is how the supply zone, this is the point to refine it to. Okay. So if you check, the supply zone is far above. You can only see it if we zoom in. So this is what we're going to be waiting for, this particular buy. And then our take profit will be at that point. So it's just like the same thing we have on GBP JPY. Okay. So this is what we have. Stop loss. Everything here is the origin. And I've traded GBP USD JPY before. And the way the weak rejection happens and the rest, but we're gonna put the SL a little bit below this level because this is the other block we're considering. Take profit, the supply zone. So we're risking 21 pips to catch 133 pips. That's 1:6 risk to reward ratio. So let's see if price will tap us in. Let's check for all the confluences. Liquidity, imbalance. So let's see guys. Okay. We're having more of buy limits today. Buy limits on USD JPY. Entry price 149.873. Take profit 151.209. Stop loss 149.654. Apply. Funny enough, I'm analyzing USD JPY and someone is still dropping USD JPY for me to analyze. It's like most of you are paying attention to the comments instead of paying attention to what we're doing here. Apply proper risk management. Okay, traders, let's see. So this is what we have. All right, next pair, GBP USD. Immediately I said next pair, what I saw was GBP USD. So let's look at that. If you are dropping your pair when I've not said next pair, it's invalid. Okay, GBP USD from the daily time frame, we're bullish because this is the current trend from here to here. Okay, so let's read the structure. So the only thing that is visible here, you can see that price is respecting this resistance level. So let's pay attention to that. But then let's read the structure. BOS, change of character. BOS. So these are the visible ones. Let's go to 4 hours. So we're trying to read the most recent structures. We have this breakout structure. We have an origin there, but waiting for price to get there. It's not realistic at this point. So since we're still going down to the lower time frame, let's read the structures we have here. Let's go to 2 hours. So from 2 hours, what do we have? We got this breakout structure. We've gotten change of character, so it's looking as if the resistance level is gonna give us a sell. Sell is ready. So let's view from 1 hour. So from 1 hour after the yeah. So from 1 hour, this is even where the change of character happened. So price stepped into the supply zone. So now this supply zone should have given us a new breakout structure, but we're not seeing that yet. 30 minutes. This breakout structure. So price has tapped in. So we're expecting a new break. Currently, price is still giving us equal low. No breakout structure to the downside to show that the sellers are in because price is reacting off a resistance level. So we're expecting a sell until we get to the demand zone we have below. So you can see the demand zone is far, far below. So we're expecting a drop. We're expecting a drop. And then if we check from 4 hours, because we're looking at 4 hours again. So from 4 hours, we have this. Okay, so I've seen what is holding the sellers. That's why you need to be observant when doing your analysis. So after this breakout structure, we have this demand zone here. And that is what is holding the sellers. So from 30 minutes, this is the demand. And it has not tapped in. Okay. So 15 minutes, let's look at the demand. So 15 minutes, this is the demand. It's yet to tap in. Okay, so let's see. As price has tapped into this supply, we may get a sell, like more push to the downside on GBP USD. But currently, there is no move. because what is happening is just movement from here to here. So we don't know whether it's going to keep pushing down or if it's going to push up from here. So I'm just going to leave this point and wait for a breakout. So once the breakout happens, I'll know the next line of action to take. So that is it. Price giving us this sideways movement. So we can either get a break to the upside or a break to the downside. So inside the sideways movement, I'm also seeing something internal break of structure. We have this internal break of structure. So let's see. I'm just seeing something there now. And then we have this other block. We have this particular other block. So here, okay. So guys, this is a possible sell on GBP USD. A possible sell, but let's check where the SL will be and the risk to reward ratio. So SL is around 15 pips to catch 32 pips. Then I'm also seeing this level. Just calm down yet. Calm down before you click the buy button or the sell button. I'm also seeing this level. Okay. I think this would be the neatest place to sell from. I don't want us to fall into this trap now. But we're obviously expecting a sell on GBP USD. But I wouldn't want us to take because this is positioning as liquidity. Here. So guys, let's stay away from this early entry here and wait for it here. Because that's the one that is giving me all the confluences I need. This is the imbalance. Let's stay away. This is another block, this tiny break of structure. This is another block. But then it's looking like entry from liquidity. Are you guys seeing something with me? Or you want to take this sell from here? Okay. So I'm just checking. I'll wait for the sell here, guys. So the sell there is, our stop loss is going to be around 16 pips. Price is rejecting off this other block now, but I wanted us to take entries from there immediately, but seeing this level here, it's looking as if price may take us out. So it's better we take entries from the right point where I am sure of. Not too sure because we are not, there's nothing is certain when trading, but at least where I see as my A plus setup. I'm seeing this as a trap entry from um, liquidity, and I wouldn't want us to take that. So, but a sweep up will drop GBP USD. Is that clear? But if you don't agree with me and you think the sell is ready from here, you can get in your stop loss a little bit above this liquidity zone. But me, I don't want to come here and share what I don't do. Me, this is where I will wait for it. So I'm seeing this as liquidity. So let's wait for it here, guys. Okay. So sell limit, on GBP USD. Entry price 1.29389. 1.29389. Take profit 1.28809. Stop loss 1.29550. Apply proper risk management. Okay, so guys, let's wait for it here. We have a proper reason to sell from there. But remember, apply proper risk management. We're gonna wait for it there. That's our A plus setup. So please, guys, yes, this is a valid order block, but let's wait for it here. This is the right point. So let's see. Remember when I talked about inducement, I said you may not be able to avoid inducement all the time, but know when you are about to fall into a trap and stay off. Take smart trades. Okay, one more pair and then I will wrap up. One more pair. USD CHF. Okay. USD CHF from Kelvin Klupa. So that is what we're gonna end the section with USD CHF. USD CHF. Okay. Let's look at USD CHF from the daily time frame. Okay, I'm seeing something interesting from the daily time frame on USD CHF. Break of structure. Here, price respecting the origin. So let's go straight to 4 hours. So if we're doing anything, we have this break of structure here to the downside. And then we have this origin. So this point can be a take profit level for us. Okay. So from 4 hours, let's read the structure from 4 hours. Okay. Okay, so let's check what is going on here. I think the movement is still kind of choppy inside here, but then I can see something. Last break to the downside. So price came back into the origin, drew the market back down again, but we got change of character here. So slash down into this level is still valid for us. Let's do from 2 hours. Okay. So from 2 hours is just this range. We still have something here. This is the break of structure that is causing the change of character. 1 hour. Okay, from 1 hour we still have something here. Is there a clear break of structure there? So from 1 hour we have, so this is kind of a clear break of structure to the upside. And now this is the origin. The question will now be, should we be looking to buy there? Okay, 30 minutes, we are seeing something clear. Okay, so 30 minutes, we can wait for it here. So let's go to the final destination, which is our entry time frame 15 minutes. So here we have all the conferences intact. Now at this point, a buy from this level. Okay. So guys, what do you think? Which point should we take this buy from? Which point? We're looking at USD CHF. We have this demand zone we've refined from the higher time frame. So let me hear from you guys. What do you think? Should we wait for it here? Because we're looking at 15 minutes now. So we are trying to view from 15-minute structure, the realistic point to wait for it. There's 15-minute structure, the realistic point to wait for this buy. We also have this one here. There's a break of structure, and the origin is where price is reacting to at the moment. Okay. So now let me answer. This particular origin is valid, very valid, as it's coming from the higher time frame and it's sending us back into the origin that triggered this buy generally. So it's a very valid origin. But then considering the structure from 15 minutes, price has gone past that level. And before price will get here, it has to break this one for us. So this one is going to be pending. Following the structure, price has gone past that level. So now we have a new structure from 15 minutes. So we have this break of structure, price has tapped into, if you check well, this is a break of structure. And price has tapped into the origin here, which was actually what dished out this buy to the upside. So now that simply means we have liquidity sitting there. We have liquidity sitting there. And this particular other block, that's what actually where our imbalance was present, but the imbalance has been mitigated. So I'm gonna have to wait for it here. If it breaks, then we'll know that it's going to the higher time frame demand. So stop loss, we're gonna leave it at 12 pips, and then we'll target 41 pips. So that's 1:3 risk to reward ratio. Is that clear? So both levels are actually valid, but now waiting for price here is very unrealistic because of what the market has done. Because we take entries from 15 minutes, if we take entries from 4 hours or higher time frame, then waiting for it here, that is the ideal point. But now we're looking at 15 minutes. So reading 15-minute structure, this is the ideal point to wait for it. I don't know, are you guys with me? Are you guys with me? Have you seen the reason why I'm waiting for it here? Now, if you check even this breakout structure, what is currently holding the sellers now is this origin here. This origin is may even push it back up again. I'm gonna wait for it here. So hope you guys understand why we are waiting for it here. These are little things you learn from this section. Waiting for it down there is very unrealistic. Very, very. So let's see. Okay. Buy limit. Buy limit on USDC HF. Entry price 0.88059. 0.88059. Take profit 0.88477. SL 0.87939. Apply proper risk management. Okay, so that is where we're going to stop today. Other setups I'm going to drop in the group if there are any. So if you want to message me, my WhatsApp number is in the description. So have it in mind that it does not just end here. There are traders in the inner room, that is the VIP group, that are also gaining more knowledge and understanding how to properly use this particular strategy. And not just this particular strategy, we get to trade together, do our mindset development class together, backtest together, know the things we can apply and the things we should stay out from. So those ones, they get a closer watch from me. So if you want to get access to the VIP group, it's very simple. There are three of them. We have the monthly VIP group where you will come, master this particular strategy for one, and then you will get your certificate and we'll send you into the market to go and do exploit. Then we have the second group, which is the yearly VIP group. So there you will get access to the VIP group for 1 year, where you will master the strategy and every other thing that happens inside the VIP group for 1 year. And then after that, you get your certificate and we'll send you into the market to go and do exploit. We also have that of the lifetime for those that you want to stick around. Let's trade together. That's a one-time payment. Let's trade together and we are there together like this. So that's for the lifetime payment. So in there, you also get to master this particular strategy back to back, and we trade together, grow together, and keep packing our funds together. So these different groups, for the monthly group, that is $99. And then which for the monthly group, the slot is open for April. The April slot is open for the monthly group. Then for the yearly group, the slot is also open, and the lifetime, the slot is open. Monthly group $99, yearly group $299, and lifetime group $999. That is approximately $1,000. So decide for yourself now and join those in the inner room if you want to understand this concept very well, if you want to be on the same page with me, and if you want to get a closer watch from me. So I'm going to drop my number in the comment. All you just need to do is message me on WhatsApp stating the particular group you want to join, whether the monthly group or the yearly or the lifetime. And then you can proceed to make your payment and get access. So everything is pinned to the description. But let me also drop the number in the comments. Okay. So the number is in the comments. Just message me. To get access to the VIP groups. So for the monthly group, the slot for the monthly group will close 31st March. Monthly group. So monthly group, the numbers are always limited so that we can have time to, teach the monthly group. But for the yearly group, the slot is open. Or if you know you want to join the monthly class, try your possible best to join before 31st so that you can start your class immediately and get what you want to get before 1 month elapses. All right, traders, thanks for joining. I'll see you guys next Tuesday, 9 a.m. Nigerian time. For those of you that will call and be asking, have we started? Has it finished? Things like that. 9 a.m. Nigerian time. So if you enjoyed the section, let me get some fire emojis before I end the section. Some fire emojis in the comments if you enjoyed the section and if you are learning something. So if you've been joining this particular section and you've noticed changes, on how you approach trading and how you trade your setups, you are seeing the changes. Some fire emojis in the comments. Fire emojis in the comments. Fire emojis in the comments, guys. Fire emojis in the comments. Someone is asking coordinates for gold. We don't have any setup yet on gold. We just have a lookout. Fire emojis in the comments. All right, traders. Bye for now.